These New York style cookies taste even better than they look, which I know may seem pretty impossible right now. If you're after a cookie that is chunky, decadent and full of chocolate, then these triple choc chip New York style cookies are for you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm giving you the recipe for the ultimate triple choc chip New York style cookie. A couple of weeks ago I made a classic New York style cookie, and ever since then I've been perfecting the recipe for a triple choc chip version. And here we have it today. Before we kick off, if you could subscribe to my channel, it would mean a lot. So, in terms of ingredients, we have 250 grams of plain flour, 30 grams of cocoa, 100 grams of light brown sugar, 80 grams of granulated sugar. You can use caster sugar, but granulated is definitely better. Then we've got 125 grams of salted butter, 1 egg, I'm going to use a pinch of sea salt, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 250 grams of chocolate chips. Now you can do your own combination of chocolate chips. I'm doing 100 grams of each of milk and white, and then 50 grams of dark. Now, as always, this recipe is super straightforward. First off, we're going to add our 125 grams of butter and all of our sugars. So we've got our granulated there, and then we've got our 100 grams of soft brown sugar. Now, if you have a stand mixer, then brilliant, you can use that. A hand mixer is equally fine. If you haven't got either, not to worry, just grab a wooden spoon and mix it with that. Now, we're basically just creaming it until it is light and fluffy. So the basis for most cakes and cookies. And then you just need to add in your egg and beat again. Now to add the dry ingredients, we've got the 250 grams of plain flour, 30 grams of cocoa powder, a pinch of sea salt, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. We'll add the chocolate chips in just a minute, so we'll mix this for now. Now you'll probably need to switch to using your hands or a wooden spoon towards the end just to bring the dough together. We're now ready to add our chocolate chips. So I've got 50 grams of dark, 100 grams of white, and the same with the milk chocolate. Now what you might want to do is just leave a few chocolate chips to put on the top of your dough balls before they go in the oven, because it just makes them look that bit better. Then I'm just going to mix in the chocolate chips. Next up, grab yourself 2 lined baking sheets, and this recipe makes 8 really chunky cookies. So that's about 105 grams per cookie. So what I do is measure out my dough into about 8 equal balls. You don't want to flatten them because you want them to stay nice and tall. So that's about the sort of size that you're looking for. And spread them across your baking trays with 4 on each one. And then with your remaining chocolate chips, all you want to do is take a few and sprinkle them on your dough balls. This will just give them that amazing classic New York style cookie look, like so. And then you just want to pop them in the fridge for about an hour, or if you're short on time, they can go in the freezer for 30 minutes. So I'm going to do just that, and then they'll be going in the oven. So the cookies are out of the freezer. My oven is preheated to 180 degrees fan, and they're going to be in there for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until there's lovely cracks starting to form on the top of the cookies. So I'll get these in the oven, and I'll see you again shortly. Now would you look at these, they're looking amazing. So I got them out of the oven about 10 minutes ago, and just leave them on the tray to cool slightly, because if you put them on the cooling rack straight away, then they'll all fall through and you'll have a big mess. So they now have cooled slightly, and we can transition them onto our cooling rack. I'll tell you, I cannot wait to get stuck into these. Okay, it is the all-important taste test time. So I'm gonna go for this one because it looks like just the perfect cookie. That is so good. It is so decadent and gooey and chewy and delicious, and it's still slightly warm as well, so it's absolutely heavenly. Filled with milk, white and dark chocolate, it is such a treat. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you're looking for a more classic chocolate chip New York style cookie, you should check out this other video on my channel, which I'll link up here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, or drop me a like or a comment to let me know how you get on making these cookies. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.